Dear all, welcome to the playlist of High Voltage Engineering. In this video, I'll be discussing important questions related to Module 3. The title of Module 3 is Measurement of HVAC, HVDC and Impulse Voltage. I have completed the Module 3 very long back and the entire videos are available in the playlist of High Voltage Engineering. The Module 3 comprises of different measurement of HVAC, HVDC and impulse waveform, and I have explained the various methods. Okay, so first of all I request you to go through the entire videos first of all. Later you can come back to the important questions. Definitely, especially students and faculties, this session will be really useful because those who are writing the examination, definitely they will get a confidence how to write the examination and how to prepare, what are the important questions which can be expected. Like this they will be getting the entire information after watching this video. I request you to watch this video completely. If it is useful, please do share with your friends and colleagues. I have prepared a detailed question bank. So here you can see the year and the duration year and the weightage of the particular question, and below that you can see the question. First question, explain the construction and working of electrostatic voltmeter, one of the important devices which is used for measurement of HVAC and HVDC, and you have to mention about the pros and cons. I have explained in detail and please do visit once. Then question related to generating voltmeter. Same problem I have worked out, and before working out the problem you have to understand the theory behind generating voltmeter. So another one is method of generation of DC by using a series resistance microammeter. Simple explanation is needed, only 5 marks question. So diagram with a brief explanation, and do mention about the Klidanograph. Okay, so this is actually yet to be covered. Klidanograph is yet to be covered. You can able to measure the impulse waveform by using, you can check by using Klidanograph. Yet that is yet to be covered. That I will be completing as soon as possible and let you know. And I will be putting the status, and I will be sharing the information after once I uploaded Klidanograph. So another one is actually Chubb and Fortescue method. So I have already explained, it's available in the video, and what are the pros and cons of electrostatic voltmeter. And do mention about electrostatic voltmeter also because it carries the weightage of 10 marks. Then another one is brief note on capacitive voltage divider. What do you mean by capacitive potential divider or capacitive voltage divider? How does impulse voltage can be measured by using capacitive potential divider? So next is actually the repetition of generating voltmeter. The problem had been repeated. Then next is the construction and working principle of generating voltmeter. So neat diagram is required and mathematical expression. How you are going to measure high voltage? Okay, so that you have to mention. A few derivation if you can write, that could be better. I have explained the derivation also. Then explain the 4 factors affecting the breakdown voltage while measuring the spear gap. So you have to recall the spear gap. So what are the factors like air density correction factor, temperature, then humidity, etc. Those things you have to explain in brief. It carries the weightage of 8 marks. At least 4 factors need to be mentioned. Then what are the factors affecting the spark over voltage of spear gap? It's a repeated question. Then another one is actually related to the numerical example related to potential divider. This is actually yet to be completed. So let me solve as soon as possible and I will revert you. Okay, I will be solving the same problem in the coming days and I will let you know. Then describe the method of measurement of impulse voltage using potential divider. So that's also very simple. Then you have to explain, another question is you have to explain about mixed RC type potential divider, Rogowski coil. How do you measure impulse voltage by using Rogowski coil? That's also very easy. Draw the circuit diagram, and if you are having any schematic diagram, do mention it, why it is required, and mention the integrator, design of integrator briefly if possible. Next you have to explain about mixed potential divider. So the thing is all questions are repeated. Then another thing is actually you have to mention about the resistive type potentiometer and explain the impulse testing of transformer. Then what are the various factors affecting spark over voltage of spear gap like air density correction factor, temperature, humidity, etc. Then write a brief note on voltage double circuit and partial discharge. What is partial discharge? I have explained in detail how the spear gap can be measured for the peak value of voltage, and detailed explanation I have mentioned very clearly with the practical demonstration. Please do visit the playlist. Then the problem related to resistive potential divider, that is yet to be completed. I will do that. Okay, definitely I will complete. Then another problem is related to generating voltmeter, that is already I have covered. And also I have enlisted some important questions which I found the recent question paper in the year of 2018. So what are the factors influencing the spark over voltage of spear gap, and mention at least two factors. Very simple question. Then this numerical example I have mentioned in the explanation itself. So how to calculate the air density correction factor rho. From that you will be calculating K. So I have explained with the help of a simple example. In the same lecture video itself I have mentioned. Please watch that particular video also. Then what do you mean by Chubb and Fortescue method? Very simple. Then what is a Rogowski coil? So whenever 8 marks questions you are getting, for 8 marks question you have to mention like a circuit diagram, necessary equations. If you are having any type of block diagram, do mention it carefully. Okay, try to add more block diagram than design, etc., so that you will be getting more weightage. Okay, you will be getting more credit. That's why I am telling. In the model question paper also I have seen. So explain the CRO. CRO with the block diagram, that is yet to be covered. Okay, that is not completed, yet to be completed, yet to be covered. I will be doing that. Okay, I will add a separate session soon. Then construction of spear gap arrangement, that is already explained very clearly. And this one also I have completed, Chubb and Fortescue method. Then various factors affecting the spark over voltage of spear gap. Then I have explained the generating voltmeter, that is also very clearly explained. And these are the questions which I found in 2017. Okay, in the year of 2017 I found the Chubb and Fortescue method, that's a repeated question. This another one, spark over voltage, what are the factors influencing spark over voltage, that's also been repeated. Then Shearing bridge, one of the very important concepts, Shearing bridge. Okay, how to measure the dielectric loss by using Shearing bridge, and what do you mean by partial discharge, all are repeated. Then the problem on Rogowski coil, that is yet to be covered, that I will be doing as soon as possible and updating in the playlist of high voltage engineering. Please give me some time. Then generating voltmeter, found that it's a repeated question, obviously it's a repeated question, and the problem related to generating voltmeter. Then factors influencing the measurement of spear gap, those questions are 100% can be expected for any type of examination related to high voltage engineering. I request you that please don't ignore those important questions. That is from my humble suggestion. And Shearing bridge, that's also very important. Then another thing is the transformer ratio umbrage, that's also important. Then factors affecting the discharge detection method, so that's also quite important questions. And these are the various questions which you can expect in the year of, which are repeated in the year of 2016. Electrostatic voltmeter, very very important, 10 marks. Diagram, then that expression, equation of force, you will be getting force in terms of applied voltage. Okay, fixed plate, moving plate, you have to mention it carefully. Then brief explanation about the factors affecting the spear gap. Then this numerical problem I will be doing that. It's a repeated question, I will be definitely I'm going to do. Then the measurement of tan delta using HV Shearing bridge, the transformer ratio umbrage, those questions are repeated one. Then straight dictators and balanced dictators, this is also highly unavoidable. For the contents I referred the following textbooks, and I have prepared complete videos, and I request you to go through that video first, then you can come back to the questions. So definitely the questions which I enlisted, that is highly important, those questions are already been repeated. This will be helpful for your technical examination. Definitely you can crack the university examination with a very good score. Even this will be helpful for engineering faculties also, so that they can able to teach the students very well. Okay, so these are the questions which I discussed from module 3. In the coming session I am going to discuss the important questions from module 4. Finally, thank you very much for watching this video. If you are having any questions related to these topics, I will revert, and also I am going to do the topic which is left over, some important questions, some numerical example is remaining actually, that is yet to be uploaded, that I will be uploading soon and revert. Finally, thank you very much for your kind support.